How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the 8th episode of Inside LCO Financial Services. I have probably the most anticipated guest in the history of the podcast, CEO Scott Soli. Scott, you want to give us a little introduction for the viewers?
Well, great to be here. Number 8 already, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's good. We're doing well.
Yeah.
We're doing well.
You want to tell us just a little bit about I know you got a lot of duties that you do every day, but just
Well, I've been here for just a little over a year. February of 2020 is when I started. Obviously, oversee 3 portfolios right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we'll be adding more soon. We're definitely hiring. So anybody out there looking for a job, please put your application in.
You apply online even. LCOfinancial.com
Yep.
/apply. Quick and easy.
Yep. Online's preferable as, we are a fintech, so
Yeah.
we try to keep as much things digital as possible.
So you come from St. Louis, the St. Louis area previously.
Yeah.
But you kind of been all around though before that.
Yeah, I've lived all over the United States, from East Coast, West Coast, and in the South.
What made you want to come to Wisconsin?
Well, I can't really say anything made me want to come to Wisconsin, per se. Typically, I prefer warmer weather.
Yeah.
But when I was interviewing, a couple things really struck me, and I kind of fell in love with just the community itself.
Mm-hmm.
The tribal people have been super supportive, and it just feels right. To be honest with you, it just feels like a good fit.
Yeah, I think you're. Everybody can agree that you're a great fit, and I think the numbers back it up too.
Yeah.
And we have had great growth ever since you came.
Well, I mean, the growth is a product of the people here.
Mm-hmm.
Given a little bit of direction, given a little bit of mentorship, I mean, there's nothing that the people here can't do.
Exactly. You started in, was it February of last year?
Yep, February last year.
So just a little bit before we had the pandemic go on.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you had to overcome with the pandemic? And I know we're still in it a little bit, but
definitely
it's slowly cooling down a little bit as people become vaccinated.
Yeah.
So how did you overcome those challenges, and what kind of challenges were there?
Well, I mean, there was 2 challenges. First was the fear factor. When it first broke out, we had a lot of people that were really afraid to come to work in masses.
Mm-hmm.
So what we had to do is, obviously, we split everybody up. We're in cubicles, but we weren't side by side.
Mm-hmm.
We did, proper spacing.
They're still spaced even.
They actually still are, yeah. So we keep people spaced. Before they get in the building, their temperature's taken. We don't let anybody in with 100 plus temperature. And then every night, everything is wiped down, disinfected. So those were some of the things we did to alleviate some of the fears. But then we started having some COVID cases, which is a whole nother problem.
Yeah.
And then you have people, because it's close contact. So, it's been very challenging to get around all that. I think we've done a great job. Our team leads, our call center managers, director of operations, everybody's worked together to really make this come together.
Mm. Moving on from that one, we have a question online from one of our Facebook users.
Oh, nice.
Just a little casual question.
Okay.
What is your favorite music genre?
Oh, I'm definitely a rock person, so...
Second part to that, top 3 artists.
Top 3. Well, let me give you just one. Because the other one, it's kind of what I'm into at the moment.
Yeah, I get those.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You change. Right now, it's a band called The Pretty Reckless.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah. Check them out. If you like rock music.
We're not sponsored by them, but...
Yeah. No. They're awesome.
So one thing that you mentioned earlier was you fell in love with the community, which kind of made you, what drew you here. How was it? Is it important to you to... Because before this, a lot of tribal members didn't have that many opportunities, and now we're growing rapidly. And how does it is it important to you that we're giving these tribal members opportunities for the careers and personal life?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, when I say I fell in love with the community, it's kind of like, well, there's a limited number of opportunities here, and people that grow up around here tend to stay here.
Yeah.
So what do they do? And I mean, there's a couple employers. I mean, the casino was one. I think you work there, right?
Yep.
So you either have that or you don't really have a good avenue to improve yourself. So it's very important that we give opportunities, and several that we have given opportunities for right now, they've climbed. Lawrence.
Yep.
Look how well he's done. He came in, started just like everybody else. Now he's a really good trainer.
I know he mentioned to me too in the last podcast that someday he wants to start his own call center now.
Exactly. And that's awesome. That's what we want. So, giving opportunities, mentoring people, I mean, that's what really makes me want to get up in the morning. That's what it's all about.
How does it make you feel to just know that, well, it's been like a team thing, but you're at the helm, you're the conductor of the train pretty much.
Well, it is, but it's the people. I mean, if you don't have the people, it doesn't matter who runs the company, who does anything. It all comes down to the people. Those people have to be motivated. They have to have that energy to want to succeed, and the people here do. So that's why we're moving forward. We're going to continue to move forward. There's great energy here, and you can't grow without that energy.
With all this growth, where do you see LCO Financial 5 years from now? 2026.
2026. Wow.
That seems far away.
Yeah, it is. I mean, honestly, our growth will continue. We've had tremendous support also from, the tribal governing board, our board of directors. None of this would be possible without their support. So as long as we have that support, and I'm confident we will, we could have another 4 or 5 portfolios. Total employees could be well over 150 by then.
I can't see that, that's what I see it.
Yeah.
Maybe even another one?
Maybe, yes. Yeah, I mean, and you weren't here when I got here, but there was 30 people.
Yeah, I know, and Lawrence said before even that, there was just maybe a room this size, and now look at it.
Exactly.
How do you measure success?
Well, to me, what I take the most pride in is when I see the people succeed. When I see people like Lawrence that start out as just an agent and then just continually grow with the company. That's what I get the most pride out of. So when I measure everything else against anything, it's not about just money. Although the money is extremely important. I mean, there's that it goes back to the tribe. It funds a lot of social projects here that are vital to the community. But personally, it's just seeing people grow.
One thing that I've noticed was I know a lot of people from here, like pretty much everybody.
Right.
Where they're at now, it's crazy. It's just, I think it's like the culture that's kind of built them up, and where they're at now professionally, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Even that's kind of how I feel. I was working just at the casino before this, and now, I feel like I've built a whole bunch of skills for the future. I know that's how everybody else feels too.
Yeah, well, and that's great, and you're doing something you like. That's the key. And if you do something you like, you're going to make a career out of it, or you're gonna want to learn more. You're going to want to reach new heights.
Yep.
Instead of just like getting up and like, oh man, I got to go to work. And we've all had those jobs. We've all had those jobs.
Yeah, I've had multiple people on the podcast say, Mondays aren't even. Everybody say, oh, yeah. Monday.
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody feels that way here.
No, and if they do, they get a tea.
Yeah. End a meal. End a
meal, yes. Did you get your donuts this morning?
Okay. Anush's donuts.
Yes.
And we get some hot dog racks filled up every day too. People love the hot dogs.
I have one every day.
What do you feel right now is the biggest strength of our company?
The biggest strength to me would be the community support. I mean, everything it stems from that. I mean, if everybody in the community was against this, didn't like what was going on, didn't like the way the employees or the team members are being treated, none of this is possible. So the support is vital to that. Then it's the energy within. It's all that energy for success and growth. I mean, that is huge here. And it's just, just the great nature of the people. And we're just very fortunate to have who we have.
And with supporters in the community, there's sometimes you're going to get maybe a hater or two, somebody that disagrees. It's going to be like that everywhere.
Yeah.
How do you handle a community member who maybe disagrees with you on something that's going on?
Well, it's not a handling. It's just, you have to accept, and sometimes you're not right. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
But, everybody has their own opinion and they're entitled to it. As long as everybody's open-minded and can discuss these things freely, only good things will come from that.
Exactly.
Yep.
And would you be open to maybe coming on the podcast every week to answer some of the people's questions, just so we have a little bit more transparency for everybody?
Absolutely. Any questions you guys have out there, send them in, and we'll try to answer them weekly.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for that one. Since Scott's going to be a recurring guest, send in these questions. He'll love to answer them. I know his number one thing is transparency.
Yep.
And as long as we get that, keep it clear between us, just send the questions in and he'll get to them.
Absolutely.
Any parting words?
No, like I said, if you're interested in position, we're hiring, always hiring. No skills necessary, just be willing to work. That's it. Show up and we got you.
Alrighty. And Trainer Tainer's got you. He'll show you the ropes.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see you on the next one.